So, hello, Tanya here, or Tank the Nurse, with the amazing Kate
Hello.
of Upper Arlington Nutrition, and this is our first of many tidbits. Can't call them Tank tidbits because Kate's with me, so we'll come up with a name. TK's tidbits.
That's
there
right.
it is.
TK's Tidbits.
TK's tidbits. So today we just wanted to pop on, and I'm going to do a class in March. What the heck are you thinking? So I wanted to talk with Kate about our thoughts. And just, Kate, our thoughts are so powerful, and we don't realize that everything is the result of a thought. A thought is a seed. Okay, so we're getting up ready for spring. The sun has been out a couple times. Here we're going to start thinking of flowers growing, but think of your thoughts as a seed, and it's planted in fertile ground. That soil is your emotions, energy in motion. So have you ever thought about that?
I haven't.
Have you ever thought about how powerful your thoughts are? So, Kate, one of the things that I challenge everyone is when you wake up, what are your thoughts? Are they positive or are they negative? Because what you think matters.
So how powerful are our thoughts?
Well, glad you asked. Our thoughts are so powerful that they become our reality. So, hence the statement, what the heck are you thinking? Because if you tell me what you're thinking, majority of the time, I'll tell you who you are. I'll tell you what your environment looks like. And sometimes we think it's outside of us, right? Oh, Tanya this, or this person that, or no, it is from within. Wellness comes from within.
Absolutely.
So when you change your thoughts, you actually change your environment and you change your reality. So there are times, and Kate's younger than me, so this is old school, new school, new school, old school. But, there are times that you would wake up and say you hit your toe, and the first thing you say is, oh man, it's going to be a bad day. You just created that bad day.
Absolutely.
Cancel, delete, cancel, delete, cancel, delete. So if something happens throughout that day, you can change it by changing your thoughts and change what you perceive and what you want to happen. So sometimes you would say, oh, like say Kate comes into the shop and she's grumpy. I say, oh, she woke up on the wrong side of the bed, right? So there used to be a joke, go back and get back in bed and get up on the other side. But that's true because you just change the thought. Take it from negative to positive.
How can we become aware of our thoughts?
Woo! How can we become aware? Good question. Great question. And what popped first in my mind was sometimes we need a buddy. We need an awareness buddy. We need someone that we're really close with that can help us and can be honest with us and say, Kate, that was negative, change it. Or that's not true. Good example. Kate does something and I say, really, you did that? And Kate says, oh, I am sorry. Oh, no. She's not sorry. Nothing sorry about you. She could say, I apologize. And so I correct her. I say, hey, Kate, what did you say? And she'll say, oh, I apologize. Because whatever you put after I am, your body hears that and then it's going to perform to that.
And how powerful are these I am statements?
Very powerful. They are extremely powerful because the brain cannot tell the difference of what is real and what is not. So if you say it, then the brain and your body goes to make that happen. So I am sorry. No, you're not. I am love. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am, your I am has to be what you choose it to be. And that's the thing, power of choice.
Absolutely.
So we get to choose what thoughts we think. And there's another statement of, you may have so many negative thoughts, and they came for a reason. So, no regrets, no guilt, but you override them with positive. So you have to wake up. And one thing that I did at one point in my life was I put positive statements on every mirror in my house. So everywhere I went, I would see it and read it. And then I was changing my reticular activating system. So everything was changing and my world changed. And then it's just like, so Kate has, what kind of car you have?
An Elantra.
An Elantra. So Kate, the new car, right? You just got it?
Just got it.
How many Elantras have you seen on the road since you got it?
A lot.
Right, because she bought an Elantra. Now everywhere she goes, she sees a blue one, she sees a red one. She's like, well, I didn't know everybody had an Elantra like me. The reticular activating system. So if your thoughts are, I'm no good, nobody likes me, I can't do it right, then your environment goes to prove that.
So when those thoughts come up in our head, what are some immediate things we can do to change them? Because overnight success doesn't happen overnight,
That's right, because you have to have that paradigm shift.
Right.
Right? So what you have to do is you have to keep repeating them, and then you have to create a new environment. You got to change your environment, change the soil, change the people that you hang around. Do things differently. Don't allow yourself to get comfortable. So it's not easy, but there's little things like, even if you just wake up and think of one good thought, right? One thing, and go to bed. And before you go to sleep at night, rehearse your day and think of something positive. Go to bed with something positive. Sometimes even putting something in your ear that you listen to positive. Record yourself saying your own I am statements. And go to sleep with yourself telling you, Kate, you are beautiful. Did you know you are amazing? Today you rocked it. And when you go to bed, that's when you get into that theta stage and you're starting to change your mind.
And why is it important that it's our voice?
Well, because we are the I am of us. I'm in control. You might think it's outside of you, but it's inside of you. Wellness comes from within. I can point all the fingers out and say, Tanya did this, Tanya didn't treat me right, Tanya didn't say hi. But when you have self-love and you love you, that's where the wellness begins. And that's when the world and the change happens.
So we are the I ams of us, and does that mean we get to control our lives, and we get to control, what do we have control over?
You have control over what you think. You have control of your actions, your behaviors, and your habits. And when you think those positive thoughts, they turn into, when you believe them and you act on them, then they become habits and behaviors. And we live meaningful lives. And, we can challenge ourselves, because you can see something negative or you can see a positive. It's your choice. There's always two, right? But when you see things and put that in divine love, then everything changes around you.
Hi. How are you?
Well, we got a client coming in, so duty calls. Thank you for tuning in to TK's Tidbits. See you next Tuesday. Okay, we're back. Clients taken care of, happy, left out of here with an amazing drink. All right, you had a question?
I do. So let's say I'm in a situation where my emotions are not pleasant. I'm angry. I see somebody I don't like. How do I switch that? Because in that moment, all that anger's there. It's present. But I want to consciously be better, but I don't know how. So what do I do?
First thing you do is you ask yourself, what is this teaching you? Because if someone walks into the room, let's take my favorite example of this. A wife tells her husband to put the toilet seat down. And she gets so irritated every time he leaves the toilet seat up. And it just makes her get mad. She wants to fuss. She wants to cuss. She wants to strangle him. Like, how did you leave the toilet seat up? How many times did I tell you? Stop, what is that teaching you? Okay? Because when you get that irritated about someone else, there's something that is there for you to learn. What is it in that person or in that situation? Could it be that that person lacks respect or they do something that you value? So there's something that you value that is irritating you and boiling you and getting you angry. So once you can ask yourself that, then you control your response. Because it's not that you choose to respond in anger or in attack, but there's something that's poking you. And that's because it doesn't align with your value. So in that person, when you can find that, then because we're not responsible for another person's action, we're only responsible for our reaction and how we respond and how we allow things. So it could be something that person reminds you of someone else in a different event. It stirs that up. But then again, the question is, what is it teaching you? What is this? Your body is telling you something, and it's usually telling you something that you value. And when you look at it as that, that's so powerful, because when we can see what we value, we can express love. We can look at people in no judgment and love. And it's not easy, it doesn't come easy, but sometimes we got to use those oils like forgiveness oil, bergamot, oils that can help us release stored or blocked emotions. And that's another class. So you don't want to miss what the heck are you thinking?
That's right.
TK, Tuesday, please check us out.
That's right. We'll
Have
be
a
back
great day.
next Tuesday.